What a ride. Man, it's good to be alive. This car's got heart, it's got soul. Look out, road, I'm in control. Driving that Pontiac, driving my Pontiac. I'm driving excitement. Pontiac.
Hello, and welcome to this video release profiling the 1994 Pontiac Bonneville. I'm Guy Gordon. I think you'll find the minutes ahead to be very worthwhile viewing, as we'll be looking at some exciting new features and enhancements that spell even greater sales opportunity for you. This program will present you with some practical selling information for the coming model year. It focuses on how the Bonneville positioning as a high-value alternative to pricey luxury imports gets even stronger for '94, and how Bonneville becomes an unbeatable package to offer your most demanding high-end customers. And because this can be attributed to several new product features and engineering developments, we'll be hearing from Pontiac's Bonneville team engineer, Mark Clausen. Mark will bring us the inside product story behind Bonneville's new competitive strengths, offering some key information that could help make your sales presentations with customers even more effective. But before we get into this story, here's a brief update on a change in the model lineup for Bonneville in 1994. The Bonneville lineup will be composed of two models, the SE and the SSE. The Sport Luxury Edition, or SLE, will continue to be available on the SE model. As you know, the SSEI had been designated a separate model since the 1992 model year. Well, as of the '94 model year, the SSEI is no longer a separate model. It will now be available as the SSEI Supercharger Package, an option group, which can be ordered on the Bonneville SSE as WA6. This package will include the 3800 supercharged V6 engine, mated with the electronically controlled 4-speed automatic transmission, driver-selectable transmission controls, P225/60ZR16 speed-rated tires, SSEI-specific floor mats, a special gauge package with a boost gauge, and SSEI exterior nameplates. Now let's get into the story behind Bonneville's strengthened position against the luxury imports for 1994. First, a little background. For several years now, Bonneville has provided a tremendous value advantage over many of the high-ticket luxury import competitors from both Japan and Germany. As you may know, this car has been successful in luring more of the young, affluent import intenders away from competitive makes. You're probably seeing an increasing number of them in your showroom, and the reasons are clear. With Bonneville, these buyers have been able to find the extensive level of upscale features they associate with much pricier imports, and then some, for much, much less. We're talking about luxury sedans that are generally thousands of dollars more than Bonneville, like the Lexus ES300, the Mitsubishi Diamante LS, the Acura Legend LS, the Infiniti J30, the Mazda 929, and the BMW 5 and 7 Series. So in the coming months, a complete competitive comparison video program will arrive at your dealership, offering you detailed, practical information to sell head-to-head against these competitors. In the meantime, remember that while the majority of these cars are priced well above the Bonneville models, Bonneville's level of feature content has remained as or more extensive than most of theirs, offering extras like traction control, electronic load leveling, supercharged power, head-up display, and full rally gauges. The Bonneville has also been outclassing many of these vehicles in both torque and horsepower output. It's offered its buyers ride and handling features not found in a number of these competing models, like a smooth-riding longer wheelbase, sport-tuned suspension, and front-wheel drive. And its interior room and comfort as well as cargo capacity beats pretty much all of them, hands down. So you can see, before we even get into Bonneville's new advantages for '94, we're beginning from a true position of competitive strength.
Over the past few years, Pontiac has developed this car to compete with much higher priced models. With respect to performance, handling, safety, and convenience, we have a model here that goes up against much higher priced models in the marketplace. Given the Bonneville's price position, it has a much stronger advantage in the marketplace with respect to those import vehicles. This will help change the mindset of those import-oriented buyers, and this will only get stronger as the 1994 model year continues.
Starting from this advantageous competitive position, the Bonneville lineup goes from excellent to unbeatable in 1994 with some key enhancements that make it a competitive value package no luxury import contender can match. For starters, driver and passenger side airbags become standard across the lineup in 94. Every new Bonneville will have this feature. And that's great news for your Bonneville customers as they rank safety high on their list of reasons for purchase. Now, part of this selling feature effectively involves understanding how airbags protect occupants and explaining it to your customers. Taking the time to inform prospects about how they'll be protected and what they can do to maximize that protection will not only increase their personal safety, but can improve their perception of you, the vehicle, and your overall presentation.
Airbag use in combination with the 3-point lap and shoulder harness will help to provide additional safety to the front seat passengers in moderate to severe frontal collisions. Salespeople need to reinforce to their customers the importance of the use of safety belts, even though a vehicle may be equipped with an airbag. This will maximize the effectiveness of both safety devices. With respect to the use of airbags, parents need to be especially cautioned when using child restraint seats. Rear-facing seats need to be placed in the rear seat. Children placed in the front passenger seat can be injured by the deployment of an airbag. Salespeople need to reinforce this to potential customers, especially those with small children, that the child safety seats need to be placed in the rear seat.
Bonneville's total safety story gets another upgrade as its optional traction control system, available across the lineup, is further refined for even better handling and control in unfavorable driving conditions. For 1994, this system provides additional control by monitoring wheel spin and limiting torque to the wheels through both brake and engine. While the 1993 system was limited to speeds less than 30 miles per hour, the system will be effective at any speed in 1994 and delivers even more precise control.
This improved system will not only provide greater acceleration during slippery conditions, but will also reduce the likelihood of a vehicle going out of control as it's traveling down the highway if it encounters a slick condition. The system can also be turned on and off while the vehicle is in motion or while it's at rest.
Don't forget all the other existing features that have made Bonneville's safety and security package such a solid selling point. These include items like anti-lock brakes, standard on all Bonnevilles for better steering and directional control during hard braking and emergency stops. Standard brake transmission shift interlock, which reduces the chance of accidental vehicle movement. Illuminated entry, standard on SSE and available on SE, which lights the interior when the door handle is lifted or the doors are unlocked with the remote keyless entry system. And Passkey 2 theft deterrent system, standard across the lineup. Two other existing items that should be included when you cover Bonneville's safety story with customers are really convenience features that also enhance safety. One is steering wheel radio controls, standard on Bonneville's up-level stereo radio packages, which allows the driver to adjust the station and volume controls without looking away from the road. And head-up display, which projects key vehicle information into the driver's forward sight line on the windshield, again, so that the driver's eyes can be kept on the road. All of these existing features, combined with new safety enhancements for 94, can offer your Bonneville customers a more complete total safety story than many of the foreign competitors they may be considering. Another key enhancement for Bonneville is in the performance category, where its competitive advantage was already pretty strong. For several years, Bonneville's supercharged 3800 V6 has offered buyers a V6 with greater horsepower and much higher torque than the V6 engines on most expensive luxury import competitors. And in 1994, that advantage gets even stronger, as this engine gets a boost of 20 horsepower to 225 and 15 foot-pounds of torque to 275. This power plant, which comes with the SSEI supercharger package, now takes Bonneville to a new level of performance competitiveness. It's something you'll certainly want to point out and demonstrate to those performance-oriented import intenders who come into your showroom.
The improved supercharged engine available in the SSEI will improve not only acceleration but passing power as well. This is something the customer will definitely be able to feel as they drive the vehicle. The increased power of this engine is a result of many changes that we made. These include an increased compression ratio, higher flow efficiencies within the cylinder head, and also a more efficient exhaust system. The improved performance of this engine can now stand proudly against any V6 within the import luxury segment, many of these vehicles costing thousands more. Although we've been talking about the supercharged engine, we don't want to forget about the base engine either. It provides excellent horsepower and fuel economy for those people only wishing for a base powertrain.
Clearly, Bonneville's performance improvement is another way in which this car becomes an unbeatable alternative to its high-cost import competitors. And refinements to Bonneville's ride and handling are also part of the story, as a new computer command ride suspension system is offered for '94 with the 1SB package available on the SSE. This option brings a greater dimension of flexibility to daily driving, offering the driver a choice of touring handling or gutsier feel-the-road performance handling, all at the push of a button on the console. The touring mode automatically switches between 3 shock absorber settings to adjust to road conditions: comfort, normal, and firm. This provides an optimal ride in virtually all situations based on input from the driver and road conditions. The performance mode, on the other hand, remains in the firm shock absorber setting at all times for maximum driver control.
The optional CCR suspension allows the customer to tailor the ride to his own wishes. He can either soften it or firm it up based on his driving habits. Given a bumpy road surface, you may want to soften the ride for improved comfort. However, if you want to drive more aggressively, the firm setting will allow you to maintain vehicle control at even higher speeds. It has sensors at each corner of the vehicle, detecting not only lift and dive, but body roll. During driving conditions where you may encounter a twisting road, the vehicle will automatically set to the firm settings because of these motion detectors. The CCR also prevents excessive dive during hard braking maneuvers. Again, the motion detectors can detect this situation and prevent the vehicle from going out of control. The Pontiac salesperson now has the opportunity to sell one of the most advanced suspension systems in the industry.
Inside, Bonneville features some thoughtful new appointments and improvements that tip the scales even further in its favor against the imports. In addition to its luxuriously comfortable interior and trunk space, which are much roomier than nearly all its foreign rivals, there's an all-new Delco 2001 radio system now available across the lineup. It gives Bonneville customers the option of an even better audio package with Dolby Sound, a graphic equalizer increased to 7 bands, 18 station presets, 54 watts of power, an enhanced theft deterrent system, and larger, easier to use buttons. It all comes with a new contemporary appearance that's a real eye-catcher for stereo buffs shopping Bonneville. Other thoughtful new interior appointments include an automatically calibrating compass standard on the SSE that uses vehicle location to calibrate itself for reliable accuracy without adjustments. A new power seat for the front passenger available across the lineup. More seat travel for both the driver and front passenger for increased comfort. And a rear seat armrest with its own handy storage compartment, standard on the SSE. These are the small yet much appreciated interior refinements that all add up to a more comfortable and enjoyable experience for both Bonneville driver and passengers. A long list of small improvements that really add up will also grace the SE's exterior in '94, like new 15-inch standard wheel covers and the SLE grille, which is now standard on the SE. There's also a new B57 monotone appearance package that replaces the 1993 WB7 exterior appearance package. It includes monotone body side appliques and rocker moldings. The body side applique upper insert as well as the front and rear fascia inserts will be gloss black, replacing the 1993 bright inserts whenever the B57 package is ordered. Just as in 1993, the B57 package is part of the Sport Luxury Edition. So the SLE package now comes with the same high gloss black body side and fascia inserts. In addition, the 1994 SLE will also have high gloss black roof drip and header moldings, replacing the bright moldings from 1993. And on the base SE, the standard body side molding remains monotone with a bright upper insert. With all the refinements we've covered in safety, available performance, ride and handling, comfort, convenience, and exterior styling, you can see that the Bonneville lineup's already strong competitive position improved substantially in '94. There's no question that this car line will continue to provide you with a viable offering against the growing number of expensive imports. And Bonneville's national advertising will continue to help drive that message home with import intenders. Here's a look.
So, where's the boss today?
Picked up his new car.
What'd he get? The BMW? the Lexus?
Neither. He got the Bonneville.
Really?
Said it had anti-lock brakes, leather, dual airbags. Said with all that and the way it drives, he couldn't see spending 10 to 20 grand more.
He likes bargains.
He likes cars.
Hello.
So, what'd you think of that Bonneville? Did you drive it?
Oh, that SSEI is terrific.
Yeah.
Supercharged, traction control, ABS, dual airbags, leather. What a car.
I told you.
And you were right. It's thousands less than the BMW or the Lexus.
Well,
I'm picking it up tomorrow. I owe you one, pal.
okay. I'll take a white one.
Given the educated, discerning customers that typify this upscale segment, presenting the complete story in each category will be critical to sell successfully against the imports. These buyers are hungry for in-depth information. They consider it carefully in their purchase decisions. And while they're generally well informed, they look to you for the facts as well. Giving them those facts accurately and with confidence as complete advantage stories can make the difference between closing and walking. And when it comes to superior ownership experience, Bonneville is definitely higher end than many direct competitors because few vehicles in this class offer the level of protection afforded by Pontiac Cares. And that's why it's critical your prospects know just how comprehensive this protection is with a 3-year, 36,000-mile, no-deductible warranty, toll-free 24-hour roadside assistance, no-charge courtesy transportation for warranty repairs, and a toll-free customer assistance center number for inquiries or customer concerns, all at absolutely no additional charge. Careful study and preparation are the only way to meet the entire challenge head-on. Reviewing this tape, the enclosed network newsletter, and all the Bonneville information provided in your 1994 sales handbook is the best first step. Also, be on the lookout for the soon-to-come Bonneville competitive comparison inserts to the handbook, as well as the complete competitive comparison video that we mentioned earlier. These materials will give you what you need to sell head-to-head against Bonneville's toughest challengers. For now, thanks for tuning in. And for the Pontiac Professional Sales Communication Network, I'm Guy Gordon.